Say goodbye to fear of the unknown with these 5 powerful steps. If you feel stuck, anxious, or even paralyzed by fear of the unknown, you're not alone. The uncertainty of the future can be very terrifying and make you paralyzed and want to stay inside of your shell. But it doesn't have to control you. In today's video, I'm going to share 5 powerful steps to say goodbye to fear and step confidently into the unknown. Stick around to the end for a special bonus tip. So let's dive in. Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rashida and this is Conquering the Woman Within. Thank you for stopping by again. So if you're new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. Go grab you a coffee, a tea, a soda, whatever your drink of choice, and come on in and stay a while. So let's get started. So today I'm talking about how to overcome fear of the unknown in 5 powerful steps. Okay, so step number 1, recognize your fear. The first step is awareness. Fear thrives in the dark, but when you shine light on it, it loses its power. So anytime you walk into a dark room and turn the light on, you can see, because the unknown is something that we can't see. So that's what keeps us afraid of what's on the other side, because we don't know what the outcome will be and we don't know what to expect. But ask yourself this question: what are you exactly afraid of? Is it failure? Is it judgment? Or is it just not knowing what the outcome will be? Recognizing your fear is the first step to overcoming it. Step number 2, shift your mindset. That is so important. If we don't renew and transform our mind, then we'll continually let fear dominate it. So fear of the unknown often comes from seeing uncertainty as a threat instead of an opportunity. So what you do, if you flip the script on fear, instead of thinking, what if I fail? Start asking yourself, what if I grow? So what if it leads to something amazing? So if you don't take that first step, or you don't kill fear dead on arrival, it's going to continue to keep dominating your mind and making you think that whatever the outcome is going to be bad, because you don't know what the outcome is and you can't control it. That's what's keeping you afraid to take a step to doing whatever it may be that you're trying to do. Okay. Number 3, take small action steps. You don't have to jump in head first into the unknown. Just take one small step at a time. If you're eating a sandwich and you bite off too much, you're going to choke. So if you take small bites, you'll have a chance to chew it. You'll have a chance to digest it, and then it can do what it does. Okay. And it'll make you satisfied, basically. So what if you took those small steps, moving towards the unknown, instead of making one giant leap head first, which you don't want to because you may hurt yourself in the long run. So, or disappoint yourself because you took too much of a big bite at one time. So what you want to do is you want to start small. You want to start small and inch your way, work your way up into something big. So action dissolves fear. If we put action behind that fear, it has to go. It has to move. If you're scared to start a new job, reach out to somebody who's already doing what you want to do. Maybe you know someone who works at the job, or maybe you know someone who can tell you something about the occupation or the career or whatever it is that you're trying to do. Maybe they can give you some insight into what you think you're stepping into, because you don't know until you do research to understand what it really consists of. Okay, maybe you want to travel and take a trip, but you're nervous about traveling. Take somebody with you. It's always good to have somebody to go with you so y'all can go on that adventure together. Plan just the first day. You plan your trip out before you take it. So what is it that you want to do when you get there? So plan out each day of your trip, and then that way everything will begin to come together like a puzzle. You just don't take a puzzle out the box and it's just done. You have to plan piece by piece and put it exactly in the space where it's supposed to go, and then the puzzle comes together all at once. So that's just like the unknown. We take piece by piece and we put it together, and then once each piece is in place, then you can begin to see the whole picture. So that's what the unknown is. The unknown is just putting the pieces together in order to step in and move forward. Step number 4, build trust in yourself. Fear often comes from not trusting ourselves to handle the unknown. If we're unsure about what's coming or we're unsure about taking that step, then we're not going to conquer that fear to begin to move out into the unknown until we can trust ourselves um, to make a stable choice. So let's put it that way, to make a stable choice or decision and say, okay, I'm going to conquer this. I'm not going to sit back and allow fear to dominate my life any longer. And I'm going to use myself as an example because I let fear dominate my life, majority of my life. So starting this YouTube channel, for instance, I wanted to start this YouTube channel years ago. And because I allowed fear, which lives up here, it lived up here because that's in the past tense. It lived up here and I let it dominate me year after year after year because I was scared of what people might say. Oh, nobody want to see that. They don't want to know they don't want to hear what you're talking about and yada, yada, yada. And you know what? I allowed that to dominate me. I allow fear to dominate my mind and stay there year after year after year. And then just watching everybody's videos thrive around me, knowing that I could have been doing the same thing. So you know what? I decided to kick fear in the butt and say, you know what? Shut up. Enough is enough. You have to tell your fear to shut up and sit down. Shut up and kick them out. Because if you don't take control up here, fear is going to continue to control you. So you have to control it. So trust yourself. You may face uncertainty, and you have faced uncertainty before. And guess what? You survived. So if you just continue to keep using what you've done, you'll continue to keep moving forward. And I'm not saying let negative thoughts play in your mind over and over in the loop, keeping you scared, keeping you afraid to walk outside of yourself, get out your comfort zone, per se. Remind yourself of the times you adapted, you've learned, and you've grown from whatever it was that was unknown to you. Okay, you are stronger than you think you are. So don't be afraid to dominate fear and step out into the unknown because you don't know what's on the other side. There is something positive on the other side of not knowing. So don't continue to stay in that hole or that shell because you're afraid. So it's time to stand up, take your rightful place, kick fear out the door, and move forward into the unknown. Change is hard, but it's worth it if you decide to move forward and kick fear out. Okay, so let's keep going. Number 5, embrace the adventure. Okay, life is unpredictable. Yes, it is. But instead of fearing uncertainty, embrace it as an adventure. And yes, you know what? When we conquer that fear of uncertainty and we make it through on the other side and we look back like, oh my goodness, I can't believe I allowed fear to keep me there for so long and I was able to do this or I was able to conquer this. It's because everything starts up here. It begins in transforming your mind. If, like I said, if you allow fear to dominate your mind, then it's going to continue to keep growing and growing, and you're not going to be able to do anything because it won't allow you to move forward. It won't allow you to put any action steps to move forward, to conquer whatever it is that you're trying to do. It's just going to keep you in that hole or keep you in the dark. And your life is just going to continue to keep passing you by because you're afraid to take that step. Okay. Some of the best moments in life come from stepping into the unknown. So why not welcome it with open arms? You know what? It's time for you to move. It's time for you to move ahead. It's time for you to stop allowing fear to dominate your life because you don't know what's on the other side, because you're scared that you might fail. You don't know. If you don't try, you don't know what's going to happen. So if fear is telling you, oh, what if this happened? Then what if it does happen? So what? If it failed, I tried, I went, I done it, and I move forward. So then you know what? You take another avenue, or you go in a different direction, and then you try that. So you keep going until it begins to work. Don't let it sit back and dominate your life, holding you back, because you've been held back long enough. It's time for you to move forward and take that step out of your comfort zone and move into fear of the unknown. Like I said, embrace it. Look at it as an adventure. You know how, like I said, you want to take a trip, you gather up information and you do research. If it's something that you want to conquer and you don't know what's on the other side, research it, write it down. Just do whatever it takes in that moment to begin to break off those little pieces in order to put that puzzle together. In order to put piece by piece together to see the whole picture, you have to start doing the research in order to conquer what it is that's keeping you stuck and stagnant in fear. Okay, so here it is, that bonus tip you've been waiting for. Journal your fears. Oh my goodness. And this one is such an important step. Write it down. Whatever it is that's keeping you fearful of the unknown or keeping you uncertain about things, get it out of here and put it on here. Write it down, journal it, whatever you need to do to get it out of your head so you can see exactly what it is that's keeping you afraid of moving forward. Write them down and challenge them. Challenge whatever it is that's trying to keep you stuck. If fear is keeping you stuck, it's because you're afraid to challenge yourself. If you challenge yourself to do it, you'll do it. You'll overcome it and you'll conquer whatever it is that you need to do. Ask yourself, what's the worst thing that can happen? So, like I said, if you tried it and it doesn't work, then try something different. That's all. You did it. That's the most important thing. You stepped out and you did it. So, how would you know if you don't try? Okay, you'll often realize your fears aren't as scary as you think they are. Sometimes we just let our imaginations just run and just go. And then when we realize, oh my goodness, it wasn't as hard as I thought it would be. It was easy when I decided to just step out and do it. So, you know what? Like I said, don't allow fear to dominate your life any longer. Fear of the unknown because you're scared to change. You're scared to take that step out of your comfort zone. You know what? It's time to tell fear to shut up and get out. It's time for you to move. No more staying stuck, no more moving backwards. It's time for you to move forward into the unknown because you don't know if you don't try. So don't try, just do it. Just get out and do it. Like Nike say, just do it. Just get out and do it. You can get out of that comfort zone. If it's something you want to do, you will do it. If it's something that's holding you back and you're afraid, do it afraid. Don't sit there any longer stuck. Sit there any longer stagnant. Because, like I said, the years are going to pass you by and you're going to keep going and going. And the years are just going to keep moving around you, and everybody else is going to keep moving forward. And you're going to be stuck in the same place year after year if you don't change and you don't decide to do something about it. Okay, so listen to this. It's your turn. I want you to comment down below what's one fear of the unknown you're working to overcome. What is one fear of the unknown you're working to overcome? Put it down in the comment box below so I can look at them, because we're all trying to overcome something. And yes, I have fears too. We all do. It's just natural. But I'm not going to allow it to dominate me. So I'm going to conquer my fear. Are you with me? Yes. Okay, let's support each other. So let's support each other in the comments. Put it down below so we can read it, because this is what this community is about. Conquering the woman within is about helping each other. And that's what we're here to do. We're here to conquer the fear within, conquer the woman within, to wake up that sleeping woman, to bring her back to full capacity where she has the power and authority and she's standing up confidence as this woman that you knew you were always meant to be. So let's continue to keep moving forward and supporting each other, because we have enough people tearing us down as women. So in this community and on this channel, we are here to build each other up. And that's what I want us to continue to do, to build each other up. And if this video helped you, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you'll never miss a video on personal growth when I post. Oh, can't forget this. And check out the free resources in the description to help you take action today, to help you level up your mindset, productivity, and success. I'm giving away an exclusive personal development resources, and they are absolutely free. So go down in the description box, click on that link, and inside you'll get a powerful rejection reflection worksheet if there's any of you dealing with rejection, a self-esteem boosting 7-day planner to help you plan out 7 days of self-esteem boosting plans to help you build up your self-esteem. And there's also a self-esteem boosting 7-day schedule to help you schedule out each day to help build your self-esteem. So grab your freebies right now. Just click the link in the description and start your transformation today. Don't miss out. So also check out my playlist to get caught up on the other videos that I've posted, which is fear, anxiety, rejection, and so much more. So thank you. See you in the next video. Bye.